Coemar today is not only LEDko, of course. We show you the reflection LEDko, the LED profile fixture. We have a variety of moving heads and LED products for all the market segments and also architectural. So from concerts and events, the most recent are MTV Awards in New York and AC/DC Metallica World Tours with the Infinity line. TV studios and events. This covers both areas of rental into TV production with and as well as fixed TV studio broadcast installations where the LEDko has been very strong. Theaters and musical, West End in London with Wizard of Oz and Love Never Dies, the Queen, Flashdance, a lot of musical productions, and then architectural, as I said recently, also the expansion of our market, as I imagine a lot of you have done into architectural for museums, solutions, cruise ships, architectural outdoor and indoor. So that was very quick. So nothing boring, no 1 hour of history, because nobody wants to hear too much about history. I'm sure you know a lot of it. So we go straight into the product presentation, more technical. Please give me 1 second to switch to the presentation. There you go. So reflection LEDko. Update your profile. That's the concept that we're trying to bring to the world. Update because the profile is a type of product that mostly from with the Source 4 tungsten was put to the market. In the last 20 years, I believe they sold the industry sold about 4 million pieces of profiles in any type of market segments. What we are providing to the market with the LED version is a fixture that is not only a single color. It reduces the power consumption by up to 90%, depending on the models. These are anyway 120 watt engines, which is very important for several reasons. Improved optics, because the field is more uniform than traditional tungsten profiles. You can create your own gobos because there is no heat emission. You can use plastic gobos and snap it in, so very cheap, very fast gobos. And there is multiple application for the fixture. The fixtures are compatible with various optics. Now we will see it. So basically, the update your profile concept is what we're pushing, because it's time. The technology is now here for taking the advantage of the LEDs in all those concepts into the profile. And this is the more economical aspect. Those were technical to make sure that we understand that there is no compromise of using the LED anymore. And the economical, you all very well know about the no relamping and all the advantages that the LEDs are bringing. The quickest way to say that is that it's a maintenance-free fixture. Is the ideal situation, which is eliminating all the costs and so on. We will go through this more in detail. Well, through the presentation, things these will concept will come up, but you can eliminate cost in the sense that. Of course, there are no dimmer packs, and you have multicolors inside. Use your existing optics is another important concept, because you can use these fixtures are compatible with the ETC Source 4 optics, so you can retrofit an existing installation or use your own optics in a rental inventory, so you reduce the investment that is required, lower manpower, and so on. So the technical aspect of it, which allowed us to bring the product to the market, we actually developed a similar fixture before the profile. It was, it's more of a par fixture that for the first time, thanks to a new optical system, for the first time was color mixing inside the lens, was color mixing inside the lens. So no multiple shadows, no pixels on the frontal lens, and a pure beam of light, a homogeneous, fully homogeneous. This eliminated practically at one time all the problems that LED was having, because that was the downside of using LEDs. So we introduced this technology of what we call multi-LED light source. We introduced in a fixture called the Reflection at Plaza. We won the award for eliminating the LED issues. And with that technology, which we patented, we started developing the profile, one of the largest, one of the most used products in the lighting industry. So, Reflection LEDko is the name of the fixture. It was the first LED profile. It brings you an interesting concept because it's not only the common hard edge profile, but it's also soft edge. It's the concept of a soft edge was developed together with lighting director of TV studios in Canada, which saw a very practical advantage in using a Coemar patent, actually, which we already had in the past, and that is shutters in front of a Fresnel lens. So the fixture is hard edge using standard profile optics, but also we provide with the Fresnel nose that amplifies the range of applications of the fixture. So let's turn on the full color version. The LEDko full spectrum is using RGBW. I'll go blackout. Is using RGBW LEDs for a total of 120 watts. I leave the lights on, but there is no need to turn off. I think you have a right idea. If you want later to see dimming, precise, accurate things, we switch off and test everything. So full color. This is in red, yellow, as you see, full color mixing, and the addition of the white. The result is a uniform beam of light that gives you no multiple shadows. Looking at the fixture, you cannot tell that it's LED. It's a single color coming out, a single color beam, and with full range of colors, and of course a precise and very smooth color mixing. Shutters. Clean cut. Via software, we obviously, with the software developments today, we are able to add a lot of tricks and extra functionalities. We have dedicated DMX channels where you can build your own library of colors to match existing Roscoe filters and Lee filters. Via software, with this fixture, you can set white color and go from 3000 to 9000 Kelvin proportionally. you can reverse and use CMY mode. So it starts on full, and you have CMY if you have a rig that uses also moving heads. And yeah, the very importantly, it's 150 watts of power consumption, which means 80% less than traditional source for 750 profiles. So this is a fixture with this amount of output. We will show you the last of the fixtures is a fixed white. Why do we have more than one? Because more than one engines. Because the full color gives you full color tonality, but if you use only white LEDs, in white you have more output. So the next versions will provide you the variable white that we have here, and the fixed white will boost the output even more. With this amount of brightness, in color, when you're using color, saturated colors like red, I'll show you the various saturated colors that I didn't show you, and blue, you're at, depending on the color, you're between a 575 and a 750 source 4 with a gel filter. In white, obviously, if you compare white to white, you have less output. So the bright application go from fixed installations, museums, some corporate events and TV production, smaller environments. We don't pretend this to replace every single 750 watt profile because the brightness in white is about, in lux is about half. So, from this, we developed the variable white engine. Yes, thank you. And then while we replace the fixture. So we developed a variable white engine, which gives you all the color tonalities from 3000 to 7000 Kelvin with more light output. So you still take advantage of color mixing, but if you only use white color temperatures, like in TV studios, we have improved the output. So you go proportionally from 7,000 to 3,000. We are showing the variable white with the Fresnel optic. The Fresnel optic, we include the shutters, which is what I was mentioning for the soft edge concept. So you can still cut the beam, but with a smooth, soft edge. And this is the configuration, the variable white and the Fresnel that went into a lot of TV studios worldwide. We've done in the last 2 years, we launched these fixtures, the full color and the variable white 2 years ago. We've done all the majors, TV broadcast studios from CNN to ESPN in the United States, and CBC Canada, Rai and Sky Television in Italy. And the advantage of color correcting and the low power consumption, when you put 85% of power consumption reduction, 80%, in an environment where you use the fixtures 24 hours a day, you have a very fast return of investment. And the fixtures, in some cases, depend on how much the electricity is. How much is the electricity here in electricity cost per kilowatt? I don't know. In Italy, it's about 22 cents of euros. And the 15. Yeah, 2015. So it's similar. In 24 hours a day, 24 hours applications, the payback is between 12 and 14 months, and you have the money, full money back from the investment, from the initial investment. Only from electricity, because then you have no relamping, no maintenance, no heat, no air conditioning, no dimmer packs. Okay, so I skipped, there you go, full spectrum, which we're not seeing. Variable white. We have a third version, which is a fixed 3200 Kelvin tungsten engine, which obviously is much brighter than these two. But what I brought to show you is the daylight version. With these fixtures, with this particular engine, we have achieved the lux of a 750 watt source 4 tungsten, of course, with a daylight 5600 Kelvin, but we're able to replace a lot of the applications of the conventional high consuming and hot lamps of the profile of the 750. So I'll turn it on. Strobe. There is also a strobe. I don't know if, and this is yeah. So with this fixture, actually recently we've also improved the optics for what we call ultra flat field. You have 30%, 25 depends on the optic that you're using, but you have from 25 to 30% intensity drop from the center to the edge, and it's less than any conventional fixture. From the center to here, there is only 25% difference in brightness. So it's very, very flat. Actually, I don't know if you get the idea of the power with 120 watts. This is less watt than the full color and the variable white. 120 watt, and I have this amount of brightness. So this, because of the lux and the brightness, rental companies are starting to use it finally for corporate events, exhibitions, fashion shows, TV production, of course, because in TV with the HD camera you can also color correct, so you have a very efficient fixture. But actually, I'll show you the dimming as well. Now, because via software, a couple of important things. Actually, I will arrive to that because I have some slideshows about it. Sorry, we go like that. So the optics, important because you can switch from the hard edge to the soft. So you have with one fixture you have different applications. And you can use standard ETC optics, lens tubes that you already have on the market. Coemar gives all the options from fixed degree, 19, 26, 36, and so on. And you also have a zoom. This optic is a zoom profile from 28 to 40 degrees. And of course the Fresnel and PC optics. So you can choose any configuration. You can use to shape the internal shutters and also barn doors, external barn doors. You can create your own gobos with any standard, with any printer that you have, inkjet printer. If you print on a transparency sheet, overhead projectors, standard projectors, you can use the plastic transparency sheet, put it in, and use it safe because there is no heat in the light. So with €1 or 110 dinners, thank you. Yeah, with about 1 euro, you have a custom gobo that until yesterday costed €400, 350, 400 euros. Glass gobos, and Roscoe and Lee are starting to develop new plastic gobos that are they have the same effect as glass. So also they are getting into this market because they see that it's very huge. So for corporate events, weddings, you can provide your customer with their logo. With either you can provide as extra service, and to you it costs nothing, or they order it for €400 and you pay €1. Up to you if you want to earn a lot. So custom dimming, because there is a 16-bit electronic dimmer that must be programmed on the big console. I don't have the big console, but basically there are two DMX channels that work together for a 16-bit dimmer. So it's very, very smooth. In the bottom part you have, I will show you manually with 8-bit how much control of the curve you have, because with the LEDs in the bottom part typically you have, maybe turn the light off, and we shoot it on the screen. That's my hand, but yeah, you have absolutely full control also of the bottom part with no stepping and no So another important thing for the TV production and TV studios, another reason that the fixture was successful is custom hertz. There's another patent, the electronic patent that we included. On all Coemar LED products, you have the possibility to choose the hertz that you are set. So you can go from, there is a DMX channel, you go from 500 to 5,000 hertz. So you can adjust to any situation, any HD camera, and eliminate completely the flicker free.